Another thing I want to add to this is just a number to the guest. So for some reason you want to say Homer is number 0 or 1, or 2, well, not number 0, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 10, right? Or whatever we have the amount. In our code, we can do something kind of straightforward because we already have that almost in place here. And we just need to add it in. We already have our name here, right? And we have something called an index. And this is something we already did in the previous, with the game, with the mini game we did, where we just used the index to print out, it wasn't a game, it was just before the game, but we just printed out the numbers of each specific item we're looping through. So again, let's try this. And we're going to use a parentheses so it's in a parentheses, of course, and inside these we're going to use the double curly brackets here. And since I already declared mine to be named index, I'm just going to use that here. So I'm just going to print out index and see what this does. So type index in between, go to your browser, punch in a name, and hopefully it says 0, right? Cool. What about the next one? Is it 1? Yeah, it's 1. But guess 0 is kind of weird, and we don't really want to name someone guess 0. We want it to start from 1 instead of 0. So how do we do that? Well, we just add 1 for each time it does a loop. So instead of starting from 0, we plus 1, whoops, like this. And instead of being 1, it's going to be 2. Instead of being 0, it's going to be 1. Great job. And let's try that again. And then boo, phase 1, and that's 2. So it's 1, 2 instead of 0, 1 now. So that's kind of how simple it is to add a number to each of our attendings here, attendants. I should have definitely chosen something else for this. But alrighty, that's it for adding the number to each of our guests.